Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at every single Mario and Luigi Brothers ship boss and giving them a Pokemon type based on their attributes. Starting with Grumbler. Probably something like rock fighting type, since, he has like rocky wristbands on. Grumbler Island is like a whole rocky art sort of place, so. And also the fighting, because he has like punching attacks and everything, so yeah, that suits him very well, I think. Now for Goblik, grass dark type kind of works. A lot of these bosses are going to be dark type, just telling you. Because, well, I mean, come on. If he, out of all these bosses, looks the most like a Pokemon, and I'm, like, the shadows in the side of his mouth thing kind of reminds me of Carnivine. Yeah, it's just, yeah, that works too well. Metal, a Mega Snaptor is obviously Steel Flying type. That should be obvious. And then Sharpcast is, again, another dark type, steel and dark. It's like a metal barrel, but it's also, like, is alive and is, like, evil and everything. Or Pipe Gunk, it's regular form, poison type, obviously, but also dark type, I think, could work. Pipe Gunk's fire form is obviously poison fire type. I don't need to explain. In its ice form, it's poison and ice type, which is actually an unused type, but again, it should be obvious. Bowser is also another one that looks a lot like a Pokemon, and I was talking about this with my sister, but I think fire and dragon type would probably work best with him. Then Gloom Bowser is dark and dragon type. I like to think that anything that has something to do with Gloom type. Now for the Great Conductor, I wanted to do Fairy Flying type, but because he floats, but come on, how many Pokemon flow and are not flying? Fairy type definitely works for him, with him being like the guardian, watcher of Concordia and everything, and then normal type because, I mean, he's just like a normal old pig with like a mustache and some wings, which I think is like supposed to be a whole thing, like when pigs fly. I love that pun, how they use that so much. For the Extension Corps, they would all be electric type. Shun would be electric fighting type because he's like the idiot muscle of the group. This would be electric and flying type. I'm not just saying that just because he floats, but like he also can fly himself in the game. He doesn't need to fly on a Snaptor like Ten and Shun both need to do. The only other thing I could think of for 10 was maybe Steel type, but that's it. Now Zaka is an interesting one. I made it dark and fairy type because it's a good character, a good person that became evil, so Zaka still has some good in him, or her. Yeah, I don't want to think about it. Then Reclusa, I knew Reclusa had to have the dark type, but anything else I wasn't sure. The only other thing I could think of was maybe electric type, because, electricity is the whole theme of the game, and his head is like television based, but I guess that's the only other thing that could work for him. Yep, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. It really helps out a lot. See you guys next time.